Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Ladies Professional Racquetball Tour. My name's Tim Baghurst. About to start our second semifinal between Martinez and Longoria. You can see them on the court. On the left in the black is Martinez. And then in the pink, I think we'll call that pink, is Longoria. If you've just joined us this weekend for our second semifinal, it is the 4 seed against the 1 seed. We just had 2 versus 3, and it was Montse Mejia who came out the loser. Vargas defeated Mejia. Vargas defeated Mejia to reverse what happened last weekend. So Vargas finds herself in a final. Also has an opportunity to get to the doubles final. We've got doubles coming up after this match. Our official for this singles semi is Maurice Miller, supported by 2 line judges. These two have played each other a number of times. A big thanks to Todd Boss, Pro Racquetball Stats, for keeping track of everything. 17 times they've played each other. And for Martinez, well, she's only won 2 of them, but 2 of the last 5. In fact, 2 of the last 3 have gone tiebreaker. They played each other just last week in Virginia. Martinez coming out on the wrong side of the scoreboard, but it was very close, 13 and 14. Martinez looks like she has a scrape, burn, injury on her right leg. Martinez has not been feeling well this weekend. There were doubts whether she would even play yesterday. We're glad she did, though, because she's done well enough to get to the semifinals. Let's talk about how those players got here. Martinez taking out Lexi York yesterday, 8-0, and then Mendez today, 13-5. Longoria, the 1 seed, faced Naomi Ross in the first round. Well, her first round, which was the round of 16, defeating her 15-11, 15-0. Then Alexandra Herrera this morning in a tiebreaker, 15-6, 9-15, 11-2. Too good for Martinez. Really attack this Z serve. Ball was loose off the back wall. Longoria put it away. Both of these players started on tour at 14 years old. Martinez, almost 26 years old. Longoria, almost 36. 10 years separate the 2 of them. Longoria has played over 630 matches on tour. Martinez, about 120. Pinch winner from Longoria. Pinch winner this time for Martinez. So a cagey start from both players, but it's the Guatemalan who leads 2-0. Second serve. We're here in Charlotte, North Carolina, downtown at the YMCA. Really nice fitness club. Hustle from Longoria, got that ball back. Martinez not quite able to recover from that one. Little cut, underhanded slice for Martinez on that last shot. 2 serving 1. Inside out forehand, just like a tennis player running around to the forehand to hit to the right side. That's exactly what Martinez did. 3 serving 1. 3-shot rally. Longoria really struck that, but Martinez was right there, shifting across, putting that ball down. Skip ball, timeout coming from Longoria. It's Martinez who leads 5-1. Timeout worked. Longoria went cross court to the backhand of Martinez. Now can she build on it? 1-5. Clean. Amateur players watching on, also people from the club. It's a large workout area right behind us, so people come in, start their workout, and then wander over to watch. Smart shot. Left side goes Martinez. Three-shot rally from the Guatemalan. Both of these players, I'm pretty sure, are going to the World Games in China next month. That will be quite a trip for a number of players. A selective group going. Players qualified through their respective countries. And Martinez puts another one away in the service box, 7-2. Martinez is aggressive this afternoon, taking her shots but not skipping them. Not that one. Interesting serve selection from Martinez, going across her body to the right side. Ball came off the back wall just enough. Longoria put it away. Martinez again, keeping these passing shots low and accurate. Backhand pinch winner from Longoria in the middle of the court. Take another look at this. Feet set. Too good. I want to say a big thank you to those who've helped make this event possible. Big thanks especially to Eric New, Mary Kirchhoff, and Jay Josie. This is the Sweet Caroline Open. We've been in Greenville, Carolina, South Carolina for the last few years, but due to some renovations at the club in Greenville, the tournament's moved here, and who knows, might be here again next year. Certainly a very nice facility, and everybody's been very welcoming. So a big thank you to everybody who's helped put on that event. We have a second timeout taken by Longoria. It's Martinez who leads 9-2. We'll be back in just 1 minute. We're back in. Longoria, no timeouts available in this first game. She's used both. It's 9 serving 2. Just remember, doubles coming up after this event, or this match rather. Centellas Vargas, Herrera Mejia. Wow, that's tremendous effort from Martinez. Keeping the ball alive time and time again, and then waiting for her opportunity. Herrera Mejia, Centellas Vargas, that's coming up next. And then we round out the evening, Jaime Mendez, Lawrence, and Rodriguez. Martinez looks for an opinion in the crowd who says it was short. Another point for Martinez. Not making the unforced errors. Covering a lot of court. 11-2. Make that 12. 3-shot rally. Skip ball from Longoria. 14-2. Backhand pinch saves the game point. Longoria looking for some momentum in this first game. Big thank you to North Carolina Racquetball Association as well. LPRT hasn't been at this club for many, many years. It's too good from Longoria. Speaking with our commissioner, TJ Bombaugh, she said 2006 or 7 is probably the last time we were at this club. Backhand cross-court winner for Martinez. Game point number 2. And there it is. So Martinez claims the first game in a surprising score of 15-3. We've got 2 minutes. Longoria has 2 minutes. She's staying in the court. We'll be back to find out if Martinez can claim it in 2 or whether we're going to a breaker. Welcome back, everybody. Tim Baghurst joined for the second game by Matt Dersch. Matt, we can't keep you off the courts to get in the commentary box.
I know. It's a good problem to have. And if you're just joining us and you're looking at the score, that's not a typo. First game was 15-3. Gabby has beaten Paola in straight sets soundly before at this tournament when it was in Greenville 2 years ago. And Gabby ended up winning that entire tournament, so she has the confidence to do it again because she knows what it takes. And, it was just last week that she lost in a heartbreaker to Paolo. She was up, I think it was 14-9. She was up in that match and ended up losing it, and then it went to a tiebreaker where she ultimately ended up losing. So
it wasn't a tiebreaker. It was last week, 13-14.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 close games. And as I said earlier, the last 2 out of the last 3 have gone tiebreaker. The third, 13-14, almost went tiebreaker. These 2 play very, very close together, so it would not shock me to see Longoria reverse his scoreline.
Right, you just really never know at this level because, again, the levels of separation are so small. It could very easily be 15-3 the other way, like you said. So,
600-plus matches on tour. Longoria has experience coming back from events like this. Let's see if she can do it here. Here we go. Starts with the unforced error from Martinez, who played very, very clean in game 1.
And Paola needs to find a serve that works here to get some momentum going.
Will she get the replay? She will. Our official adjudicated that ball would have hit the front wall.
And you can see Gabby breathing a sigh of relief back there.
Well, had to work hard to stay in that point. Longoria went for it, shoulder high. Couldn't finish it, side out. It was a close serve. Let's take another look at this one. Just crossed the short serve line.
It was a good serve because it didn't hit the side wall, so but Longoria returned it nonetheless.
Side out, avoidable hinder given. Matt, what's your call?
That was the right call. Longoria was directly in front of her, so she's not even arguing it because both players know. So that was the correct call.
Interesting shot selection in the middle of that rally from Martinez.
Yeah, I think that was.
It's like she deliberately tried to go behind her back on that one.
A lot of times when that happens, it's instinct. It's never really a great shot to begin with because it's so hard to control. But I would think it would be just as easy to move to your backhand and poke your racket at it, go to the ceiling versus behind the back, but you do see it at the high levels every once in a while.
Martinez has 3 titles to her name. Longoria, wait for it, 115. Just crazy, crazy stats.
You talk about unbeatable records and things that are going to last for a long time.
It's hard to see that being broke for a very long time.
I don't know if we'll ever see it. Yeah.
Low and hard.
And Paola, a shoe-in for the Racquetball Hall of Fame. That you don't have to tell anybody or ask anybody if that's ever going to happen. But she's trying to extend her playing career a little bit longer, see how she can do. So other players have had some more success against her recently, but she's still
number
got
one.
it.
Still
number one. Still got it. Gabby, one of the few to have beaten her in the last couple of years.
Skip ball for Martinez, and we've seen a couple of unforced errors for Martinez in this second game, and her momentum has slowed. No doubt about it.
And Martinez, she's trying to be aggressive. You can tell that she's out there and wants to keep the pressure on Longoria. She doesn't want to let up. She wants Longoria to know that she's here to play. It was a nice return right there.
Z-serve came off the wall a little bit. Longoria had a full swing, but couldn't hit that one to the front wall.
Yeah, it was deep. She tried to go across and it just skipped before it could make it. Nice serve.
Backhand pinch winner from Martinez.
I'm always amazed whenever people are able to execute that shot. The backhand reverse pinch from deep, it's so hard to make that roll out.
Nod of the head from Martinez. So I was discussing with TJ Bombauer, Commissioner, when was the last time we were here in this facility? The answer is 2001.
Oh, wow.
And TJ walked into the facility. She said, I kind of recognized the building when I came here, and it looked familiar. I think I've played here before. It was her first ever tournament as a pro player.
No kidding. 2001.
2001.
Oh, Gabby
Martinez skipped it. She was a little short. I think she thought her ceiling ball wasn't going to hit the front wall in the middle of that rally.
I think that's why she had to adjust at the last second and then skipped it in. But 2001 was the last time we were here. And, you know, these courts are beautiful. They
really are.
They're great courts, and it would be nice to see more tournaments played here.
Well, fingers crossed. Maybe next year, Matt. Who knows? Big thanks to everybody who has helped locally sponsor the tournament, including you, Matt, and other individuals and companies. Allows us to be here. It's clean down the line from Longoria.
And you would expect that from her. She had all day to set up for that one and just sends it just out of Martinez's reach.
5 serving 4. Martinez trying to slow things down a little bit. And Longoria did not check the receiver, so second serve.
Not sure if you saw it on camera, but Martinez did have her racket up the entire time, so that's why the second serve was called. Nice down the line winner for Martinez right there.
Martinez, her knees are very banged up. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. I know her left one has been bothering her, which is why she has that brace of some kind below her left knee. And then the right one has the knee brace, I think, to cover for diving.
Nice down the line. And one of the big reasons for that, you talk about opposing play styles. Between Martinez and Longoria, one of the ones people might not think about, Martinez dives and goes for everything multiple times per point, whereas Longoria almost never dives.
More balanced. That's a smart shot from Martinez. Didn't take a full swing that time.
And going back to my point about the no diving, you got to ask yourself the longevity whenever you're playing 600 matches.
Yeah, absolutely right.
And, if you're not diving at any of them, maybe once or twice, and hitting the floor and gym court takes away on your body over time. And Longoria, now in her mid-30s, has probably done well by not doing that.
Well, there's a good example. I don't know if this camera shakes. Let's try again. Yes, it does. That camera shake was Martinez crashing into the back wall and earned the point.
And that's just her play
or
style.
Side out.
She's just willing to sacrifice whatever she needs to win. That's why you see all those marks and slamming into walls.
Longoria pushing Martinez out the way, opening up the front left corner. It's 5-5. Definitely a different second game. Too good from Longoria. These are all cement, and then about 2 feet on the back wall on each side of the court is also cement. These are very, very quick courts.
They are very fast, and they're playing with the purple ball, which made the switch, I think that was 2 seasons ago, away from the green.
Well, I know somebody who likes these courts is Maria Jose Vargas, who said this is just like playing in my court in my house. And she's in the final.
There you go, worked out for her. The faster the player plays, the more they tend to like the faster courts as well. So that would explain a lot about Vargas' success today on this court.
She won in a tiebreaker, reversing the score of last week against Monse Mejia. Snap of the wrist from Martinez. That's difficult.
One thing Martinez is doing particularly well in this game is those cross courts. They're cracking out. They're getting past Longoria to where she just can't get to him.
That's clean. Might see a timeout from Longoria. Not yet. Martinez mixing up her serves, but that Z serve came right into the sweet spot of Longoria.
And Martinez had to duck out of the way of her own serve, so she was off balance the entire point.
Easy 3-shot rally.
Longoria starting to find a little bit of a rhythm here too.
Effort from Martinez, but too good from Longoria. Again, in the middle of the court, controlling that point.
Yeah, she had whatever she wanted to do with that shot. It was a long ball off the back wall in the middle. She really had dealer's choice right there, and we got a title timeout with the ref coming in to assist.
After this match, Centellas Vargas, who won last week, are the 2 seeds, taking on the 3 seeds, Herrera Mejia, who were the 1 seeds last week. That's our first semifinal in doubles. And then the 2 seeds from last week, Laime and Mendez, are now the 1 seeds this week, facing Lawrence and Rodriguez in the other semifinal. Longoria skips it. We've definitely seen some shifts in rankings in the last 7 days. Example, Herrera going from 5th seed or 4th seed, going from 4th seed to 8th seed this week. And that really changed things because Herrera all of a sudden is facing Longoria in the quarterfinals instead of the semifinals.
Right, and something we're not used to seeing. For those of you wondering, Martinez's racket strings broke, and the referee just let her know that, so we had an equipment change. But yeah, these seedings are very interesting. You know, it's very difficult to get out of the round of 16 when you're not in the top 10 because you end up getting matched up against these top players who are the best for a reason.
Skip from Longoria, 8 serving 8.
Neither of these players have had a trouble getting out of the opening rounds, though.
Nobody wants to be the 16 seed or the 8 seed having to play the world number 1.
Right.
Longoria may appeal this. I think she will. Let's take another look. Line judges both agree with this. You can make up your own minds wherever you were watching. Speaking of watching, thanks so much. Appreciate those who've shared the feed.
Another setup.
Pinch winner for Martinez.
Longoria missed a setup earlier in the point. She could have ended it with a pinch or down the line, and the ball was up, and she left it up herself, and Martinez ended up taking that point away from her.
So timeout on the court. We're going to take a timeout here. Back in just a moment. And we're back in. If you're just joining us, Martinez won the first 15-3 and it now leads 10-8 in the second. Longoria took the timeout. Wow. Martinez frustrated with herself. Can I go to main camera? Yeah. I just can't push buttons. Yeah, you're doing that. You're good.
Nice return from Martinez right there. I'm telling you, if you just watch Martinez play, she's getting most of her points off of these cross courts that are just executed very, very well. Leaves that one up.
Pinch winner. Winner plays in the final tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Those of you watching on West Coast, set your alarm clocks now. Actually, all of you should set your alarm clocks, regardless of what time it is.
That's right. Tune into the finals. Should be an exciting match.
Singles final at 11, doubles at 12. Sometimes doubles maybe not at 12, depending on how close the match is. Behind the back, Longoria got it. But not that one.
There it is again with the cross-court pass from Martinez. That time from the backhand, and it's too much for Paolo to get.
Let's have a women's open draw. Naomi Ross, Camila Rivero, two young juniors battling it out.
Nice down the line, yeah.
Ross won at 15-11, 6-15, 11-9. So that was a fun one. Future of the tour.
And she's a name we should be watching out for. Naomi Ross, she's been still in the juniors, but I expect her to be making a full tour appearance going forward. She's had some success on the tour herself. And
yeah, it's great to see Rivero here as well from Bolivia. Doesn't often get to play on tour. Longoria straight down the line, low and hard. 10 serving 12. I think one more point, Matt, and Martinez takes a timeout.
I think that would be the right call as well.
But I'm going to argue maybe she should take one now.
I would. You know, you've got a 2-point lead.
You have 2 timeouts.
You got 2 timeouts. You want to build some momentum and get it back and figure out what you're doing.
But that's why we sit in the commentator booth and not on the court.
That's right.
12 serving 10.
Great return from Martinez right there to get back in the box.
Martinez, unbelievable hustle on that play.
And Longoria frustrated that she missed the return on that one.
At that time, Longoria kept her composure, put that one away. Side out, 10-13.
That says a lot about her mental state. A lot of times you hit something you think should be a winner and the player gets, and you're like, oh man, I got to hit it again.
Something better, and then you
Right.
hit too low into the floor. Ball just died into the back right corner. Martinez couldn't dig it off the back wall. Longoria 4 points away from the tiebreaker. Might see the timeout now, I think, Matt.
We'll see. Looks like she's going to play it through.
Wow, I'm a little surprised by that. I feel like the momentum is shifting here.
I think so. Longoria's hit a couple really good shots and gotten a couple setups that have gone her way.
That one came off the back wall a little too much. Martinez, 2 points away.
And if I'm Martinez, I'm sticking with that cross-court pass that's been working so well for her today.
Apologies, what's the call? One agrees, one disagrees. Call stands.
She went for the pinch on that one. The replay was probably the right call by the ref.
Screen serve is called. Something that can be appealed, but most players would never appeal that because you just get a first serve. If you lose it, loss of appeal. Players are entitled to 3 lost appeals. It's a great shot. Brings up match point. 3 lost appeals per game, I should add.
Let's see what Martinez decides to do here on the serve, see if she can end this.
And there it is. So Martinez reverses what happened last week, where she lost in 2 close games. She wins this one 15-3, 15-12, advances to the final to take on Vargas tomorrow at 11. Your final thoughts before we go into doubles?
You know, I'm just very impressed with the way Martinez was able to maintain her composure in that game, too. A lot of times you see these players do really, really well in game 1, and they think, hey, I got this, and they try to carry the momentum over, and just something happens, and the reverse happens. And you could kind of tell that Martinez felt the pressure the entire time, and you could tell that she knew that she had to stay on her game. I mean, you wouldn't think you'd have to be told that when you're playing the world #1, and but regardless, she went with what was working. And I said it multiple times during the stream. She was executing those cross-court pass shots that just cracked behind Longoria, and did that multiple times. It just won multiple points. That wasn't the only thing she was doing, but that was what she was probably doing the best. And that was the difference in a couple of the points, which ultimately led her to win the second game. So overall, very impressive, especially the first game with Martinez. And I think if she continues playing like this, you got to think that she's going to see a lot more success on tour.
Yeah, and I'm thinking now tomorrow about the final. You've got Vargas, a power player who's athletic, dives, and gets everything. And then you have Vargas, who does the same thing as Martinez. Both of them very similar styles in the sense that they love to shoot, they love to go for balls, they love to dive. I think we're going to have a fast action game tomorrow.
I think so, and especially on these courts where it's a fast court anyway, which is what those players favor. They're going to be in their comfort zones. I mean, they're each going to be taking shots that they prefer to take. So it should be a really, really fun matchup. I'm excited to see how it turns out.
Coming up next, I know we have our doubles. I think we're doing a little ceremony before that, which is why we're staying on air. Let's talk a little bit about doubles coming up next. I'm just pulling up the Montse Mejia, who lost in her semifinal, will have an all-or-nothing approach when she plays with Herrera in this next doubles, taking on Centellas Vargas. Hey, I'm out of the tournament, nothing to lose here in singles. Herrera's going to say the same thing, Centellas going to say the same thing, and Vargas, we know, never stops.
No, she does not. Vargas is going to give it all no matter what. She's not going to care that she has another match after it. She wants to win. She's got that competitive spirit. So I do not expect her to take it easy in that match or to not put any importance on it. So I think it's going to be a very competitive matchup between the two of them.
Longoria up here, just for a little brief interview. Many of you already know how fantastic this athlete is and how many records on the tour at 14 years old, 22 seasons on tour, a 92% win percentage. I mean, that's amazing for any freaking sport. Before this tournament, 585 matches won on tour. Amazing. 84% finals reached, and again, before this event, 115 Tier 1 or Grand Slam titles. I mean, please give this lady a round of applause. We don't know what's in store for you after this season, but we'd like to celebrate you this season. You officially finished #1 for this season, and you are this season's Athlete of the Year. So congratulations to you, just a small for you.
Okay. First of all, I want to thank all the sponsors that made possible this event. As you know, hearing all the titles that you were saying, it's a lot of hard work behind all of those. It's hard for me to really not close the season as I wanted, but I always feel so blessed to be on the court and at my age with this high level on the court and all these players to keep fighting, to keep pushing, and I think I feel happy, honored, and always grateful for continue doing what is the sport that I love and is my passion. I want to thank God for giving me the opportunity, but also the health to keep doing what I love. My sponsors, as many that are here know, that I moved to another career, which is being a politician in Mexico, a congresswoman and federal deputy. And it's not easy to combine both careers, but it's always a great goal for me to keep doing what I love. I know this season for me could be my last one. I don't know. I set this goal because I lost the last season, and it means a lot to me after being 13 years #1 and not able to finish that season as #1. I just came back and I promised my husband that I have the talent, and this season is for you because we met a goal together. Thanks for all your support. Thanks for paying all my expenses. Thanks for paying Kelly every tournament. And I'm very lucky to have you in my life because I'm so grateful that you have this passion with me in this sport. I keep playing because of you. Many years ago, I was gonna give up, and you came to my life and said, no, I wanna see you winning. I wanna share this season with you, and we made it, baby. And this is our goal together. I wanna thank my parents because everything you see on the court, when I start playing, as you know, it's really hard to get sponsors, and they put all the expenses to make me travel to live in US for a year, all the sacrifices to make a really true champion. And they always fight with me. My mom always traveled many, many years with me, and they keep cheering on the LPRT network, my brothers, my whole team. I really think it's been a lot of years together, a great journey, and if it's my last season, I'm living very, very happy. I'm very honored. I have World Games in less than a month, and that was kind of my goal with the team to kind of close it. I don't know what's gonna happen if I'm gonna be playing the tour the next season. I really wanna start a family. I wanna be a mom, and the plans change. And I think racquetball gave me a lot of great things and great rivals, great friends, and it's been an honor to really share this amazing journey with different type of women on the tour. As many times probably I'm always with my team and around the people that travel with me. I just want to let all the ladies from the tour thank you very much for all the hard work you put and make me keep working really hard. Thanks for motivating me to push me hard every time I step on the court. I know it's not going to be easy with all of you, and it really means a lot to me. So thank you. I wish you all the success. It's an amazing level on the tour, and probably sometimes we don't share the court as friends, but you all of you have my whole respect. So that means a lot to me. And I want to thank a person that when I was struggling a lot and I didn't know if it was the time to retire and to leave this sport, and it's you, Kili. You believe in me. You put the hard work with me. Even when I was a junior, I always remember you cheer against me and always be on the other team. But it's kind of cool when I literally shared this with Cheryl Godinez, and I told her, I think it's time. I don't feel I have it. I don't know if I'm going to continue playing. And she told me, I have one lady that can help you. And when she mentioned your name, I was like, how is it going to be possible? Is she cheer against me and coach against me all the time? And we made a complete journey together. You set me back to the number one, and this is for you, because even in the hard days when I have a lot of things going on my mind, you always send that text like, go and work hard. And as I say, this is for you and Jeff. I really thank, and I'm very grateful to be able to travel with you in the last couple months and share this goal together. I really think you are one of the best coaches, and you bring the best for me. So I don't want to keep it longer. I know these ladies need to play, but I want to thank all the sponsors that made possible this event. Thanks, Maripa, for the great cover that you made on the tour, for all the hard work you put in on the videos and the pictures and all the stuff that is going on. And we'll see what the future brings. Thanks, TJ, for all the amazing work. I know it's not easy to run a sport that every time is struggling more and more, but we keep fighting, and we'll see what the future brings on racquetball. Thank you very much.
Okay, that's a wrap for the singles. We're now moving into doubles, so be sure to join us once players have warmed up for that. Just a reminder, 2 matches coming up, Centellas Vargas, Herrera Mejia, and then Lawrence Rodriguez, Laime Mendez. We'll be back when those players are ready to go.